Hello everyone, this is your good friend Giggle Skull here again, and it's time for another edition of Reminisce. And today's topic is the one and only Resident Evil. Don't forget its counterpart, Director's Cut. I have a lot of fond memories for this game. Got it back in '96. I'll take it back, I'm sorry. I played it in '96 just after it came out, but I got it in the early part of '97. You know, my copy. My cousin, I actually put it at my cousin's house when he first got it, because he actually went out and rented a PlayStation back in the day at a Blockbuster, if you remember those places. So we got it. He went out, we rented the PlayStation and a couple games, and one of them happened to be Resident Evil. Never heard of the game before, and even though I read a lot of video game magazines and stuff, I guess it was one that slipped under the radar on me. And we sat and we played a lot of the games, but Resident Evil we kind of waited till towards the end of the night to play it, because we're like, you know, you read the back cover, you're like, ooh, that sounds really scary. Let's play it then. So we'd wait. My cousin, he was the first to play it. So he would play it through, and from the opening and stuff, you know, it's a cheesy B movie feel of the game, which is fine. I mean, you know, heck, it works for the game, and it has the full motion video. It was actually done in live action. The opening and ending sequences are done in live action actors and stuff, and boy, the acting is terrible in this game. I mean, the voice acting and just the dialogue is just all cheesy and terrible. Like something you see in a very bad Uwe Boll movie. And so, anyways, it works. It works with the B movie horror feel that it has. And so, anyways, we would sit and play it. And oh, dude, I mean, we were so creeped out playing this game. It seemed like every door we would open, we're like, oh crap, no. But then when a door went open, you're like, oh crap. So, but you know, the puzzles and everything were good. You know, they're pretty tedious. It's pretty simple. You know, a lot of simple puzzles. A lot of backtracking, which is fine. It works. And enemies are cool. You got the hunters, of course, zombies in the game. You fight you fight all kinds of different monsters and such. But basically, it's the game starts out as you play as Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine. You choose either character, and you're part of the Alpha team that's been sent by the Raccoon City Police Department, division of their division called Stars, or a side division called Stars, and you're sent with the other cohorts. I kind of some of their names I don't remember. I'm not gonna go through all of them. But you go into the Arklay Mountains in Raccoon City, a fictional town, and the investigate Bravo team that was sent before to investigate some bizarre murders in the wood areas and parts of the town. And so when you get there, you find the helicopter crash of the Bravo team. You see a horrific scene of the pilot's been killed and looks like partially eaten. You're running with some dogs, and you run, and you see dogs, they chase you, and you go to the mansion. And at the time, the mansion looked great. You're like, oh man, this mansion looks so cool. And you know, it was real eerie, and the music and stuff worked very well too. Give that eerie atmosphere, and it was really creepy. You know, you're just like, oh crap. I don't know, do I want to go through that door? No, I don't want to go through that door. Let's try this door. You know, it was really creepy. Anytime you saw an enemy, you're like, just unload your clip. You know, and ammo and stuff is very scarce in this game, which it really works, and it keeps the eerie atmosphere and the creepy vibes around. And the game was released in '96, March 22nd, 1996, and it basically created or even popularized the term survival horror, which has been basically given the The term of, it was the grandfather of the survival horror genre, which the game did take influences from other games back in a game called Alone in the Dark back in '92, with the stationary cameras and kind of the just the music and atmosphere and the scarce ammunition and stuff. But yeah, the right here, the director's cut, it was released in '97, and it's basically the same game. The U.S. release of this game was kind of botched in a way because they was trying to hurry up and rush it out. Because in Japan, the original Resident Evil actually full motion cutscenes and stuff were done in color, while the original for the U.S. was done in black and white, and certain scenes were cut out because I guess they figured it was too gruesome for the U.S. audiences. But even though the rest of the game is not very tamed, so I don't know what's the big deal of having the full motion video being in color, or not in color, shall I say. But anyways, so the idea for the director's cut was to actually have the Japanese version to U.S. and I guess other countries. So they're coming after us. Anyway, I'm off topic. So, well, it ended up basically, I think the first part of the game was actually of the original, and the second part of the game was of the director's cut, which, anyways, it's the same game. The difference between the two is that with this one, some of the music has been changed, some good, some bad, and a lot of the items have been rearranged if you play the arranged version, the arranged option on the game. And, it spices it up a bit. It makes it a little different where items are not placed where you normally think they are. And what's cool is that what really helps with the eerie atmosphere is the stationary camera. Because as you're walking through, the camera doesn't follow you, so you're not sure what's in the next frame or what's over the corner. And when the camera does switch angles, you're like, ah, because there's something right there. And you just start unloading your clip again. The game works really well. It's very good, and it still holds up today. Actually, at least for me, I'm a big hardcore Resident Evil fan. So the game's, the tank controls a lot of people complained about even then, but heck, I've used them so long, I've gotten used to it, and I actually kind of prefer them now, over the way the controls are today, because it also helped with the clunkiness of the controls, helped with the overall freakiness and just the. Just this scared as hell vibe of, because you're like, oh god, am I turning right? And the whole time you're trying to, control your character, you're getting attacked by a hunter or a zombie or a plant. So, it works well. But, yeah, and in Japan, the game's called Biohazard, which is weird. Which, because, I did read that, the reason why it wasn't called Biohazard in America, because, apparently there was some other PC game or something or rather that was also called Biohazard, and then of course there's an American metal band called Biohazard, so I guess they figured they want to throw another something called Biohazard, and then they had some type of contest where they let people pick a name and end up being Resident Evil. So that's pretty cool. So alright, looking at my notes, as you probably could tell. So, yeah, and also this game has also been influenced by another Capcom game called Sweet Home, which was released for the NES, or should I say the Famicom in Japan, back in '89, which is also based off the movie, which they're both, I believe they're both released at the same day. Anyways, that game is about 5 documentary filmmakers go to this mansion to retrieve these paintings by some famous painter, and they're met with all kinds of horrors and mischievous ghosts and stuff, which that's pretty cool. I wish that kind of game, I wish it was released here in America, because that sounds kind of cool to play. Yeah, so it was a good one. It was a good game. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, another thing I remember, when I first got the game, I actually had the very first, possibly the first release of it, because when the PlayStation games used to be in the big rectangle, kind of thick, bulky box You know, they're not in the jewel cases like they were. You know, they come out later, but they're actually like the big cardboard bulky box, and it just didn't really like lock or seal or anything. You just kind of laid closed, and you'd open it up, and your disc will be inside. That's the original copy I used to have of that game, and I let a buddy of mine borrow it, and lo and behold, never saw it again. Very upsetting. So so for a while, you know, time passed, and I never was able to get the game again until the director's cut came out. So I ended up picking up the director's cut. This is the I guess the second release edition when they re-released it with the DualShock. The first release of the director's cut actually came with a demo of Resident Evil 2, which a buddy of mine also had, and I went over to his house and we played it, and we're like, oh cool, dude, we got a sneak peek of Resident Evil 2, and that was pretty sweet. So yeah, Resident Evil, it was good times, and brought back a lot of memories. You know, being a kid and stuff, playing that game, or a teenager, shall I say. So if you haven't played Resident Evil, or you've just gotten into the the franchise, and you haven't played some of the earlier games, what are you doing? Pick this one up, man. It's a good one. I mean, it's a, if you're the kind of person to get over its cheesiness and bad dialogue and stuff, everything else is pretty top notch, I believe. It doesn't feel dated, at least to me. I'm a big fan of the series, so it doesn't feel dated. So that's yeah, why not? I guess that's the end of this topic today. And thanks for watching. Be sure to, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe for more videos. And this is Giggle Skull saying, see you later. And till next time, kiddos. Bye bye.